Alright. Let's see. What the fuck going on? We without a top player. Who's that? Oh no. What the fuck? Nosy. Challenge Elijah. Oh, we can challenge Elijah. No doubt, baby, no doubt. That's what's up. That's what's up. See if we can get him that one fitted. Hold on, let me share this broadcast real quick, Playboy. Blitz counters again. God damn. Alright, I hope we ain't got a shit talker. Cause I can, this motherfucker ain't, come on now. Come on, bruh.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Introduce yourself,
And he will
playboy.
go down, a Cowboys sack.
Wow, yeah, really? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. And it's next time, you got a slant coming.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, Charles, it was something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And some room to work.
Okay,
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now in 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get that shit.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Shit, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Falcons nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Falcons at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 6. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, God
Incomplete on the deep
damn, they
ball.
tried to do that shit.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy back deep. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
52. Ready.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
When they got off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh,
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Back, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw.
There we go.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Go to the ground attack. And they'll get this down to the 10. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it goes a loss of a yard, and it will set up 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom, indeed. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, computer.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, what a move. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Red, cycle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Edmonds, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh 7 downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 29, Falcons 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Second and long. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott here to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Cowboys are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The score, Cowboys 36, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
Good shit, good shit. Looking real good, bro.
you have any questions about this workout or any of the other FST7 content on MAGICS.com, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at unranked. And for more content like this,